What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for NBA Thursday, May 26th. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's NBA slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay guys, NBA playoffs. Let's take a look at this NBA showdown between the Dallas Mavericks and the Golden State Warriors. So let's just start off with this wild card player here. Take a look at Jonathan Kuminga. He's only $2,800 DraftKings salary. Now, he hasn't played a game all playoffs long, and he came in and scored 28 fantasy points in 21 minutes last game. So is he going to play more minutes here tonight after that good performance? It's really hard to know. This would be a super high risk, high reward play. So I don't mind this play if you want to throw it into a tournament lineup. He could get some minutes again. Maybe he plays 20 minutes, scores 25 plus fantasy points. He would certainly find his way into the winning lineup again at only $2,800 DraftKings salary. So just keep your eye on Jonathan Kuminga here versus the Dallas Mavericks. Now, let's take a look at the super studs on the slate. We have Luka Doncic and Stephen Curry. Luka Doncic is $12,600 DraftKings salary. Stephen Curry is $11,000 DraftKings salary. Luka Doncic has that 60, 70 plus fantasy point upside, whereas Stephen Curry, you're looking at that 50 plus fantasy point upside. So Luka Doncic by far has the biggest ceiling on the slate, or the highest ceiling on the slate. He scored 71, 66, and 70 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 37, 40, and 38 minutes. So Stephen Curry scored 40, 56, and 51 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 32, 39, and 37 minutes. So of course I like both of these plays, but if you can fit Luka in for that 1,600 more, you got like a potential 20 fantasy point ceiling over Stephen Curry there. So I think Luka Doncic should find his way into some or most of your lineups. Now let's take a look if you're coming down in salary. I like Andrew Wiggins from the Golden State Warriors. He scored 21, 47, and 35 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 30, 39, and 38 minutes. So he got a little break last game. I'm not sure if he's dealing with some kind of nagging injury, but he should be good to go here tonight. Hopefully played 35 plus minutes. He's $8,000 DraftKings salary. So I like Andrew Wiggins. Now, Kavon Looney finally cooled off here. He's $7,000 DraftKings salary. He scored 14, 32, and 41 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 19, 29, and 32 minutes. So the question is Kavon Looney going to play close to 20 or 30 minutes? And that's a huge difference in his fantasy point production, of course. So hard to know how many minutes he's going to play, but I think he's a fine play at $7,000 DraftKings salary. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $100 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won, and then we'll send you $100 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. Then you got Dorian Finney-Smith, who popped off a little bit last game. He's $6,600 DraftKings salary. He scored 35, 19, and 26 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 38, 42, and 42 minutes. So you can't go wrong with those monster minutes. You know, I don't think it's a guy who's going to totally kill your lineup here at 6,600. He's playing so many minutes. It'll be hard for him to kill your lineup. And if he puts in another 30-plus fantasy point performance, then that will be pretty awesome for 6,600 DraftKings salary. Let's see, who else do we have on the slate? So we got Jalen Brunson at 9,000 and Klay Thompson at 8,800. You know, I have been favoring Klay Thompson, but Jalen Brunson has been outperforming Klay Thompson here. So Jalen Brunson has scored 31, 32, and 49 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 34, 36, and 36 minutes. Klay Thompson has scored 20, 34, and 28 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 28, 39, and 37 minutes. Now, I still favor Klay Thompson just because he's got a 50-plus fantasy point ceiling if his shot starts to fall and he gets hot. Although Jalen Brunson flashed that 49 fantasy point game 3 games ago, I think you're more looking at around 30 fantasy point ceiling for Jalen Brunson, or 35 fantasy point ceiling for Jalen Brunson, whereas Klay Thompson, he's got more of that 40-plus fantasy point ceiling. But either way, guys, this is a coin flip play here. They're both basically the same salary, just $200 difference. Hard to know which guy's going to play more minutes or which guy's going to be more productive. So I like both these guys. Probably play one or the other.
Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all of our DFS tools for all sports. You can try the Position Optimizer, where you can see the top players ranked for each position. And we added a new Player Trends tool, where you can see the top salary differences between FanDuel and DraftKings. It's a really good tool to help you pick out value for the site that you're playing on.
Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups. Okay, now you could also take a look at Draymond Green. He's 7,600 DraftKings salary. He scored 30, 28, and 20 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 25, 36, and 28 minutes. He's got 35-plus fantasy point upside. He could fit into your lineup. Then you have Jordan Poole at 7,200 DraftKings salary. He scored 23, 22, and 35 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 28, 27, and 28 minutes. So I think it's a coin flip between Draymond Green and Jordan Poole. Both similar upside there. Now another guy who's playing monster minutes is Reggie Bullock at 6,400 DraftKings salary. He scored 27, 15, and 30 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 38, 39, and 44 minutes. So it's just a lot of minutes. You feel nice and comfortable with him in your lineup. Even though his fantasy point production, he struggles, but he plays so many minutes, you know, he can get there to 30 fantasy points, 30-plus fantasy points. He could get there. But the other guy who's not playing as many minutes, but he's certainly more productive fantasy-wise when he's on the court, and he could go off as well, is Spencer Dinwiddie at 6,200 DraftKings salary. He scored 27, 32, and 15 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 27, 31, and 22 minutes. So I like Spencer Dinwiddie. And now take a look at this value play here. His minutes have been pretty good. His fantasy point production has been awful until last game. So take a look at Maxi Klieber. He's only 4,400 DraftKings salary. He scored 33, 8, and 12 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 22, 24, and 33 minutes. So you see, he does have some upside if he gets going. And at only 4,400 DraftKings salary, that could just be the play that you stick in there to save salary to get, you know, a stud in your lineup, or just to fit other good players into your lineup, because you got to save some salary somewhere.
So I don't mind Maxi Klieber here versus the Golden State Warriors.
If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video.
Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this NBA slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.